I have my segments, but right now I kind of wish I didn't delete my other page because I cannot go live. But there's a lot of people who are inquisitive about me and like, where did she come from? Yada yada yada. But the enemy. The Bible says in Deuteronomy 28 that they will fear you because you are of the Lord. That even includes our own saints. And that's how people have some sin that need to be repented and delivered from. Because, when people get comfortable and they sin, they start justifying their actions. So that's where I come from. That I had to get delivered just like everybody else and live my life just like everybody else. No, I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. I don't hang on anybody's coattails. I know I mentioned New Breed Global. That's only because I was at the Jamboree. I don't know why him and me would have any kind of connection other than the fact that somebody misused him to try to think that they could get me to take my life. So that's the only thing. I'm not saying that was him, but I'm saying that he must know or gotta know, and ain't saying. So, as a result, you have these cornball things going on in people's videos or what have you. But I'm not caring about that. All I'm caring about more is why, when I came to the Jamboree, my whole purpose of coming there was to get an understanding. Are you aware that these things are happening? That someone, my ex-husband's sister-in-law, was envious of me, probably her daughter or whatever, and she was a part, along with another guy that was wanting to get with me at my old home. Okay, like I said, I don't get with anything. I lived in the hood, and no, I don't get with drug dealers and anything like that. That I'm purposely knowing that you're a drug dealer. Keep in mind, I'm saying I don't know what people do, but there was some discrepancies of people thinking that I was something that they couldn't have. I was still married, keep in mind. So, I don't know what people's intentions are. And that's all I was trying to put out there for New Breed. We don't have to have connection. I don't have to be a sister wife. I don't have to have any form of connection or employment or anything to do with you. But it was a matter of understanding that so I can move forward. So that time that I came to the Jamboree, July 19th and the 20th, I didn't stay the last day. But I was hoping to get that information so it would have been done. You wouldn't see me, you wouldn't hear from New Breed Global out of my mouth. And I'm not here to bring anybody down. I don't know what kind of black women he's been with, and we need to forgive him. And quit making videos about black women if you're not willing to take the time to get deliverance from whoever has hurt you. I get it. Black women have done me wrong. I just told you that my ex-husband's sister-in-law was trying to set me up on something. And no, it didn't go through because I serve the Most High. I serve the Most High. And I get discernment. And people think I be mean, but when I know what I know, I don't want nothing to do with them. I won't have anything to do with them, me or my children. So that was something that should have been known, but people thought that they could take this to some kind of level. There's people who keep trying to claim me and say I'm with them, and I'm not. Like I said, from my old city, my old hometown from Rockville, Illinois. I don't know any and everybody. There's only probably about 1 or 2 people that I would be cool with, but even then, I still don't associate with them because of this injustice. I'm not associating with them. That doesn't mean I don't like them. That doesn't mean that we're not cool, but it just means that I have the responsibility of getting my children back. That's all I care about. This thing has boiled over to the point where I lost my kids. So that's what I'm doing now. And somehow it happens in these YouTube streets that people are aware of some things and they ain't saying nothing. And that's all we were trying to do, is bring that out, or don't bring it out. You know, I'm not a needy woman, you know, that needs, you know, like I said, I've already been married. I understand, you know, what it's like to be a wife, and that's why I'm not one right now. I got to get my life together and, you know, show some proof to my children who need me. As far as a husband go, I don't know. You know, I'm comfortable with being Apostle Paul. You know, it's a lot of work to have a husband. Those who don't know that, you know, you basically have to submit, and there's things that you want to do, you can't, and that's okay. You know, you take that to the Most High and see what He says to you. So you're not stopping serving Christ. You're submitting to your husband. Okay, but if you don't have Christ, He is your covering. He's your covering. You know, people get it twisted and think that you got to have like a wrap over your head, and you don't have to have this. You like to do that, and you can do it, but it's more about hearing Him in the Word and understanding what the Scriptures mean to you, and living by them. And so, you know, when it comes to, I got my stuff over there, so when it comes to Big Global, I just wanted to know, what is it that He was wanting from me? You know, because whatever He wants, you know, He's His own man. Or anybody that's out there. They don't have to be on YouTube streets. Leave me alone. Whatever you want to talk to me about it, like a man or a woman. You know, I'm very understanding. I don't bark. I don't bite. You know, I'm very open to understanding. So, because I'm trying to live on with my life. You know, I'm trying to have my children in a house. You know, now that the DCFS, the state is involved, so now I have to, you know, comply with certain things. So, you know, even if it was polygyny, I couldn't do that right now. I wouldn't be able to do anything like that, and I wouldn't be saying to New Breed, there's other men that do polygyny out there, and you know, so I'm just saying, even then I couldn't do that because the state wouldn't understand that, and that would keep me from having my children. So I'm not at this moment doing that until I get full custody. You know, get my housing together. I can't do those things. You know, because the state is always going to be putting their nose in a relationship, and I'm not trying to bring hardships or trouble to the man I love, or whatever, or relationship. So that's not something I'm willing to do. I mean, you know, it's just about a protection thing. You know, if you love somebody, you know, sometimes you have to think outside the box. You have to understand everything that goes into it. So that doesn't mean like, no, I'm against it, I hate it. No, I understand it's the Bible thing, but that's the same thing, that there's some things that I might have going for me that if I was to be married, I wouldn't want taken away. You know, when you're dealing with a woman, you should be able to trust her. You know, I know some shady women out here. I know it. I'm not, especially some sisters. Oh yeah. That's what's got me in this situation now with my kids in custody. So I understand that. But do the men understand that there's some shady men too? That we're not just going to have it one-sided. That I have some things going for me. And, you know, of course, you know, when I'm in a home, it's all about protection and not providing, but, you know, the nurturing and the love that one man would need. That would be me. You know, for whatever, if it's a sister wife, I don't know what her role would be. That would be up to the man to determine what she can bring to the household. You know, then would be it. It would be in the household. But if you're courting someone, that's different. But you know, I don't understand, and that all should be talked out in privately, not amongst the world. So anyway, you know, that's me. You know, I don't even know why I get attention, because I don't care. Like I said, I've scrapped my channel more than enough times because I'm trying not to have any distractions for what I need to do. Sometimes when I'm fasting, the Lord will tell me, hey, get rid of that so you can hear me. So it's nothing personal. I don't mind taking interviews. I'm not a candid person. Some things I do want people to know me, but some things, no matter how hard I explain it, they still not going to understand me because that's just it. A better way to understand me is like the Most High. And it's just people who are jealous and envious of me, especially from Rockford, Illinois. I mean, the whole thing started in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, and it's just a spirit. It's just a spirit, and those who gravitate to that stuff do gang stalking and hate on people and misuse the system. The God has a judgment for them, and it's coming soon. So I don't worry about witches, warlocks, those who do black magic, those who do incantations and try to do things to your face and make it look bad or anything like that. Yeah, witches do stuff like that. That's how much hate that a woman can have in her heart for me. Why are you got so much hate? And it's mainly the ones that be having these buttocks. You got all this butt, your face and all this, and you still not married. You've never been married before. So you need to humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be me. And there's a lot of women who've been trying to be me. So you want to be homeless? You want to be targeted? So that's what I'm saying. But, like I said, I just have a thing that, I have to raise a son. And I have to tell him the truth about women. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to hide women. For me and my son and my daughter, we're all a family. We all one. My son is growing up and he has autism, but doesn't mean anything. What he has is for us. And so, whatever, this whole thing has been a problem because people keep trying to get into my business and see how they can come up off of me instead of figuring out what they can do for the Most High for themselves. And that's it. That's what causes homelessness and my children to be gone, because somebody thinks that they can take my kids and see whatever my son has coming, or if he has something coming. Let's put that out there, because I don't know whether it be slander. They're trying to they would like to take possession of, and the Most High is not going to do that. Even if it was to happen, it just exposes that, because this very same person, who knows, it's nothing but a spirit of death around her. My ex-husband's sister. Anybody who do those kind of wicked things, whatever they send to us, we have the power to send it back. God said, behold, I give you the power and authority to trample over snakes and scorpions and over all the power. It ain't nothing. She only means hurt you. So you can't be afraid of a witch or warlock. I had, years ago, before all this happened, I had dreams of, I used to be on a fast and stuff, and I would be seeing people just being tore up, like this woman, she was standing around a group of people at night. It was like a fire, like in a can, like one of those, what's those things, drums or whatever. You see the fire, and then this woman just, being electrocuted. Saw that, and I'm like, what in the world? So then I seen, I'm like, why am I seeing this? I seen this white guy at one of my old jobs, and he got attacked by one of the machines. And I'm saying, what is going on? And the Lord is saying, they tried to put something on you, and it went back to them. And that's all you got to do. Y'all got to come up out of sin. If you sinning, if you sleeping with women and you're married or whatever, you got to get your life right. You causing hardships on yourself. I'm just saying, me, I don't sleep around. And people don't believe that because they think the stereotype of black woman. I'm not sleeping with no one. Even when my husband was divorced, excuse me, before he got divorced, because we already knew our relationship was done. So I'm on to the next one. I'm not saying I'm just going to go get married, but I don't know what the Lord has for me, and I'm not pushing anything forward. I'm not saying somebody got to marry me. All I'm saying is that I'm a good wife, and because I'm not, I just had a divorce. I'm trying to get myself back so I can be good if he's calling me to be married again, because I don't know, and I'm not concerning myself with that right now. I'm concerning myself with my children and getting them back in custody, and so that's something of me that I want to put that out there, because some men, because I think a lot of times black women, sometimes they have a nasty streak. I know. And when you're talking to some men, they don't understand. They're thinking, you like him, I want to be with you. But it's mostly that it's just the kindness and the nurturing in me says that you needed that. You needed that to feel like you're a man. But you can't have it. You can't have me. I'm just trying to be nice to you. And so that's where they think they can take advantage of it. And I said, no, you can't. Because I'm not yours. So if you can't understand that, I will enforce that. So, I'm not a violent person, but I don't agree with anybody attacking me. I show respect to any man, woman, kind, even some of these men on these streets. You know what I'm saying? I try to show respect to them. And, people get mad when they say, you don't give a man a chance. And so, some men on the street, you try to talk to them, but all they thinking about is what she got going on with her. Could I stay with her? Could I? You know what I mean? And we're not taking care of them. No men like that. You have to walk in authority. And that's something men saying, well, you're bougie. And it's not. You need to step up as a man if you're going to have somebody like me. Now, if you want to, get somebody who can, so that's what I'm saying. I don't hate Ubri Global. I don't understand what he's trying to do or what he needs to do. And I don't hurt. If he told me, I need you to stay off my channel, I would. I wouldn't even look back on it, because that's something. I'm not trying to control his channel. I'm not. I have my own thing that I'm doing, and I think sometimes you might get it twisted like that. But that's your channel. Now you're saying it's for men, but this woman's money, because I used to be a supporter, has put it in there. So you're okay with taking the money from a woman, but you don't want a woman's opinion on certain things. So that's what you need to say. Because I used to be on Patreon and all that stuff before I suffered these hardships. So, I just be on channels just for support. I like certain things that people say. I don't know. I'm just kind of weird like that, but I'm not controlling nobody's channel. If that's your channel, then that's your channel. If there's certain guidelines and measures, then you can put it at the beginning of when you come on or something. Or tell us. That's all I'm saying. So, I'm just trying to get the matter of whatever he's wanting to contact me, because I did contact him by phone through the WhatsApp. I used that number, and when he answered, he said that who is this? And I said, this is Tanya. And he said, I don't know what Tanya. And he hung up on me. And now all of a sudden, Rollo, Floridian Rollo, shout out to you, was telling me that he said something about autistic kids. I don't know the whole thing of that, but that's not something he needs to do. If you don't know me, he shouldn't be saying anything about my son or talking about autistic children, period. Anyway, that's something that I want to know. So why are you into my content? It's not just one. I'm seeing like a couple subtitles and things, but that doesn't help me, because I'm a homeless mother. I need help there. That's serious. I need help there. not no storylines and nothing like that. That's okay, but nobody really cares enough if you're dealing with people who are not righteous. But I'm just saying, the Bible says that a friend will not give you stones. If you're asking for bread, why are you giving me stones? So, I need some financial support. I'm telling the truth. But, hey, whatever you do, you do. But, anybody, I'm willing to work with anybody, long as it's in righteousness. I know how to separate just a worker from a wife, a relationship. I'm not an emotional person. If you decide that you don't want to work with me anymore, it's done. You won't hear me call you out, make 100 videos on you. That's just what it is. So that's all I'm saying. In some way, I know, maybe if you really wanted to work with me, because, we need to really do something about the game starting. We need to do something about that. We need people not really, speaking out, but doing things to get people understanding. They're not going to be able to do it like that. And that's what I was looking, hoping that he would have some enlightenment on that. But I don't know if he just stopped it or whatever, or just choose to go a whole nother route. And I respect it. So, because I know, without him, exposing some things, and another brother that had reached out to me because I couldn't reach New Breed. I can't remember his name, but he helped me on some things at the time that it was happening. So, shout out to him. I can't remember his name, but I love him so much. Thank you. And so I appreciate it. That's why I'm saying I'm not hating New Breed Global. I don't care what y'all say and what y'all think y'all can do. Even if you say you don't like black women, that man has looked out for me, and he may not even know it. As far as me loving him, I got to tell you the hard truth, brother. Whether you hate me or not, as a sister, just because I'm American, I don't like some of the things that women do. My own race, as a black woman, I don't like it. So I'm just trying to tell you that, I'm always going to love New Breed Global. When I say love him, and he's dear to my heart. Because this is a brother that has been attacked for just trying to serve Yahweh. He comes from the hood too. And he has a life of his own. And if he don't want to kick it with some of these niggas, leave him be. He's trying to do things in righteousness. I got my stuff over there, so that's why I'm looking over there. So that's what I'm saying. People need to learn to leave people alone. You can't change that brother's mind. If you want to serve Yahweh, I'm for him. Because we had the same things happen. Some of the same things happened to me, to him. And it's only because I was watching him. Somebody got mad that I was watching somebody like him, and they want to bring it out on these YouTube streets. And so, I don't know what these bums be trying to do. I'm not talking about New Breed Global, but these other bums out here, some of them I haven't, some of my exes and family members, I don't deal with them. I have nothing to do with them. Some of them, they lost. Whatever relationship or friendship or whatever I had with them is done. You ain't doing anything for me now, so I wouldn't even know why they would be trying to bother somebody else that has this cold head on his shoulders and trying to do things in righteousness. You're not perfect, neither am I, but that's why I say the love for him is thank you. Thank you for taking a risk and putting that out there. And I don't hate you, New Breed Global. I respect you even more, but I'm trying to understand where you're trying to go with this. Are you wanting me off the channel? What are you wanting from a sister? And that's why I'm saying hit me up. And denying me ain't gonna do nothing. Because every time I turn around, you know what I'm saying? I don't need him, in my life if it's not meant to be. I'm talking about even just helping and working together. I'm not talking about no relationship. I'm talking about that in general. I don't know. He's a little bit younger. So, we just on. But anyway, that's what I'm saying on there. To the other brothers, I show support to Rollo, Ringo, I just don't do it all the time. Brainwave. I've actually met Brainwaves at the Jamboree. That's how I know Brainwaves. He showed up. He did what he said he was doing. There was people who didn't show up, so he didn't ask. He just walked right in there. Well, he did ask. He came in there and he did security. He was the first person I met. He was very charming, a nice person. I know he's married. I'm not trying to give him, but he helped. I didn't barely see. I barely seen Newbury. When I pulled up, he just came out, hey, like that. So, I don't care if he didn't want to talk to me or not. That's what should have been said that day, that, I can't talk to him. Now there are other people who say that they didn't talk to him, but I'm looking and he was talking to females. He was speaking to other females. I don't know if he took a picture or not, but that's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. And this wouldn't got to where it is, I believe. Some women aren't emotional as others, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was younger, I used to cry all the time. A man couldn't talk to me. I used to cry, but the Lord is delivering me. So it could be done. I understand what's being said before I react. So, like I said, I'm not a low self-esteem person. I don't need any man trying to break me down. This is who I am, This is who I am. And, God made me this way to fight whatever's trying to come against me, including this system. So that's the rundown on me. And me being in Atlanta, like I said, my roots. My mother was born in Georgia. So, after my sister passed, she never really talked about it. I just decided to come here. Also, with the ministry that I was going to be with, it wasn't Newbury Global. It was a ministry that I wanted to be with that understand, they're not racist, and they know, the end times are here. So that's what was my purpose. But since we realized that people refused to let go of me and had some other motives for me and my children, that I had to, unfortunately, the Lord is using me to investigate, to break down whatever it is, because whoever it is, whatever deity they under, the Most High is about to judge them. The Most High is about to judge them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't scared of nobody. I'm not giving you the spirit of fear. You're so worried about your possessions, your name, and it's okay. It's okay. I can face rejection. I pretty much face rejection every day. So any man, I'm not that needy where I need a man to rescue me or anything like that. Because I believe God has His things for me, and when God has His things for me, I don't have to force it. So that's all I'm saying on this. I'm just trying to get you to understand, the enemy wants to send an attack and try to make, a one black woman look crazy on drugs or something. And, well, hey, I've already had 2 assassinates, so if I was crazy, then why did they stop my therapy then? When they stopped my therapy, I started, because that would help me with my housing. So if I was somewhat mentally ill, they would have never stopped my therapy sessions, because I haven't had them since. I only have 1 session, and they realize I'm not dealing with a nut job. So, hey, I ain't the brightest, but I'm just saying that the enemy try to use their plays and tactics, thinking that someone like myself should be targeted, and that's the thing. Can't be targeted. That's narc abuse. That was somebody that was in a malicious state of envy, wanting to do me and have my life, and they can't. And the blessings that God has for me, said, well, God bless me, no man could take away. So, I'm just laughing at whoever thinks they will get with me and my kids. When me and my kids have reaped, because I had a dream behind this, and the dream must be fulfilled. And this is years ago, and so I worked hard, to to get set free, saved, and delivered. And I went through a lot of warfare. Spiritual warfare. So, hey, if you want to be me, y'all want to take that, take it. You can take this spiritual warfare. That's just about it. Anybody, I'm not here to take nobody's man or, be whatever. I don't even, and I said, I don't do no breed personally, but, I done been to Italy. I seen him. He had a few conversations with me, and I have talked to Terry. That was the Mexican lady. She was very nice and pleasant, so I don't have no negative words for her. I respect her. I don't care if she's Mexican. A part of me, I did grow up in a Mexican, black and white community. So, and I've been in the hood. I was born and raised in the hood, but that's how I get along with people. I've been in different territories, and I don't just rely on black people because Lord knows I would be shook. So, I know that there's other people, and by the Spirit of the Lord, I can tell and use discernment on some. When I can, I leave them alone. So, excuse me, I have allergies. You see me rub my nose. So, I wish that brother would be global, much love, and his wife. I don't need to be disrespectful to him or anybody else, and I don't want him disrespecting me. Whatever needs to be said, whatever needs to be done, let's have that out. Let this go. I got to get my kids. I ain't trying to argue with no man. I'm not trying to let this man think he can, I don't know. Because I know how some people get down. They want to hang on other people's coattails. Grown ass men. And so I'm not one of them. I don't know them. If you see them, if they try to email you and they say they know me, don't believe that. Because a lot of these men I have, like especially my hometown, it's just recently, like a year ago, I was there. Nobody reached out to me or nothing. Only my mother, my dad, that situation. Everybody else, I don't know them niggas. I don't know them females. They have not. I have not had any kind of contact with these people since I moved, which was like in 2005. 2005 was the last time I really had an interaction with anybody in Rockford, Illinois, other than my mother and my dad. It's the truth. So whoever's saying what, they're liars. They just trying to hustle or whatever. So I'm just putting that out there too. And from any other city, I don't know none of them. Since I've been married, I stay off of Facebook, YouTube. I use YouTube, but I was only using YouTube for music because I said my old channel was Music Time 1. That used to be my old channel because I was only using it for music. I had no idea they had different segments like this. So that's something I want to put out there so nobody's trying to scam anybody or think that I'm with something or someone. I don't know them. Whoever they are, they're trying to scam me. So if they say they know me and you don't see me connected with them, they're lying. They're lying. So I just put that out there. Just protect my my people. I'm not about scamming. I do things right. You know what I'm saying? All I could do is ask for help, and that's it. So if you can help. But if you can't, cool. All right then. Well, I'm gonna get off. And, that's about it. I hope everybody have a blessed night. Amen. All right. Yes. I have something that I was trying to send out, explaining more about me and my situation, with me trying to regain custody of my children. For whatever reason, it's not uploading, but I felt like this was more of kind of what's going on around me, and it was explaining more because no one really knows everyone on YouTube or, anywhere. And I feel like, here in Atlanta, people
will try to misuse you, even old friendships, old past relationships. And this was being more in detail to who I'm with, because I'm pretty much out here fighting alone. And, the Most High has me, but, we do need people. We do need, preferably, people of Christ. But when we don't have those things, it's not, he can sometimes use your enemies to help you. And so, I don't dwell on those things, but what I am doing is just trying to get my life together for me and my children. And, I don't need any people bringing me down. I know when I moved here to Atlanta, it's apparently slander. However they want to do it, whoever did it, that don't matter. But, we know that that we're aware, when you're dealing with things like gang stalking, that you have to be aware that, their whole pride and way is about, do you know who the person that is doing this to you? Because if you ain't got a name, then that's how they think they get away. But, when you have your own documentation and things that what was happening, then, a lot of my evidence was trying to be kicked out or taken away or thrown away, like my cell phone. Before I moved back to Chicago, my cell phone, I had to sell it, and my dad was in agreement with that. And I'm saying, so I sold my iPhone just to get there, thinking that I was going to get help, and I didn't get the help. It just, that's the thrill of it, when you're dealing with these crazy cults, because I believe it's a cult. It's a cultic practice, and they're wanting you to be in something that Yahweh is never approving of. He has his own kingdom, and that's why he kicks Satan out. We're not to do wickedness. We forgive people and we move on. And what our family members do, that's why I do prayers that say anything on my mother's side, my father's side, my ex-husband, my father's side, because I'm telling you, a lot of my family members have passed away, through this. It's holding secrets and to set people free, including me and my children, so we can combat the enemy. But, some things God, the Most High, is keeping in hiding, but he will reveal. I truly do believe that we're getting closer to revealance of what's going on with me and my kids. So that's why I do. I had to get rid of my channel because they were thinking, hey, because of things that I had brought out there, they thought that, hey, we can just do this to her. Well, that declares that, hey, if I was a witch, most witches die in fiery crashes. I had a car accident about 3 months ago, and I had, I'm still having some little sore pains on my leg because I was pinned into my vehicle. But other than that, I had no broken bones, nothing that would cause me too much pain. But, like I said, I still have some tightness. I try to work out and do things to strengthen my body, stretch my muscles to make sure, if there's something that they missed because they really didn't do what needed to be done. That same night that I had the car accident, I was out and my car was cut open from the top and, ransacked, because of impact. Like I said, I hit a pole and I hit a fence. And the bottom line is that we're trying to, we have to be thankful because we don't know what's ahead. And that's my whole message, is that we're not knowing what's ahead. Everybody is focused in on me and what I got going on, or you, the righteous, but they have no idea that they better be focusing on Yahweh, because, this country has a new president, and, you don't know everything he's going to do. You're thinking everything is for the good, but some things going to be for the bad. And when there's things from the bad, that declares that you need the Most High in your life, so He can keep fixing things up and doing things for your life. So that's my word today. I mean, I didn't mean to throw all the other things in there, but I guess the Most High is saying that you have to cover yourself. You have to put the blood of the lamb on a doorpost to keep away the angel of death. Remember from Easter, the Passover, that's what covers you. The angel of death is murder, suicide, imprisonment, and poverty. So when you say the prayers, I put the blood of the lamb on the doorpost to keep away the angel of death. It eludes you from that. And that's what I believe His word. He said His word is a double two-edged sword. It does what it said it will do. And believe me, it does. You just have to be in patience and being an understanding spirit with the Most High. So may that be a blessing to you. Amen.